Welcome back everyone to another hot Saturday morning here at the Big Top. Currently it's 11 o'clock and we just took in some amazing stuff, so let me show you that stuff real quick. Alright guys, let's start with this minty Donkey Kong Classics for the NES. It is complete and in amazing condition. Kind of a throwaway game, Super Play Action Football, complete for the Super Nintendo, a complete in box copy of Street Fighter 2 for the Super Nintendo. Pretty nice Vita model number 2 with a USB charger. It came with FIFA 15. Save the best two for last. We got Super Smash Bros. Melee. It is missing the manual, but the disc is in great shape. And a copy of Mega Man X for the Super Nintendo. Alright guys, we just took some PS3 games in. They're all cheap. I think we paid like $2 a piece for about 90% of these. The SX, Genji, Far Cry 3, Metal Gear Solid 4, Fracture, Rise of the Argonauts. Actually a pretty fun action RPG. Kane and Lynch 1, Black Site Area 51, Turok, I think that was a $3 game. The Darkness, Kane and Lynch 2, Dark Kingdom, pretty cool action RPG, and Resident Evil 5. Then Blockbuster came in. I sold WWE 2K16 to him last weekend. He traded it back in because he needed a controller. He also traded in Watch Dogs and an Afterglow PS3 controller. Alright guys, it's coming up on 11 o'clock. We are sitting at 143, not too bad. We had one good sale from the gentleman in the middle. He has a smoke shop. He has bought probably hundreds of dollars from us. He came in and picked up an N64 system with an extra controller and a 256K memory card. We then had somebody come in and buy Hexen for the N64. Somebody picked up Sarge's Hero for the N64. Looks like today may be N64 day. We sold Earthworm Jim for the Sega Genesis. That was from Jamie, the video streamer. He came in and picked that up with his girlfriend. We then sold a Dreamcast AV cable. We then sold Max Payne 3 for the 360. That was a factory sold copy. They also picked up Destiny for the Xbox One. So guys, if anything else sells, I'll let you know. Alright guys, I hope you can hear me. It is raining cats and dogs out here right now, which is actually cooling it down for us. We're doing pretty good so far today. Here is some stuff, unfortunately, we've taken in. Really good stuff. Some boxed Genesis games. Some have manuals, some don't. And a system. Here is the Genesis 1 system. Really nice. Here are the games. Quite a few Mickey Mouse games, some Disney games, some Echo games, Sonic games, just really good stuff. And we got a complete in-box copy of Super Mario Sunshine for the GameCube as well. This is a little scratched up, but it should work with no problems. Well guys, it is 1 o'clock. We're sitting at 3:31. It's turned out to be a pretty darn good day today, even though we're spending quite a bit of money. Definitely have to, when the stuff comes in that's been coming in, all the good stuff, we really can't turn it down, especially the box Genesis games and the super cheap PS3 games. You know, $2, $3 a piece, it's hard to turn them down. Some of the stuff we've sold here in the last couple hours, we sold a multi-AV/component cable. I think it was Wii, Xbox 360, PS1, PS2, PS3 connections on it. They also picked up my Atari 2600 6 cartridge changer that I had out here. We sold Deep Sea Escape for the DS. A generic $3.99 DS game. They also picked up the Viva Pinata game for the DS. Then we sold a box copy of Sonic Spinball for the Genesis. We sold Halo 4 for the 360. We sold a S-Video AV cable, one of the multis that I think is N64, Super Nintendo, and GameCube. We sold a NES Game Genie. We then sold a used 360 wired controller. We then sold the Super Smash Bros. For the 3DS. We've had that for a while, but I knew that it was going to sell for what we had it at. We then sold one of the Windows 7 computers that we had out there, Yahoo. The same kid that picked up those boat anchors that we had a while back, those old compact servers, he came in and picked one of those up. Then we sold Jimmy Neutron for the GameCube. So guys, if anything else sells, I will let you know. Well guys, I finally took the advice of one of my commenters down below. I finally opened up a copy of Gyromite, and lo and behold, it's got one of the Famicom adapters in it. Really cool. Alright guys, it's 2:30. We are sitting at 442. It's turned out to be a really good day for us so far, especially since I still got about an hour and a half left before we leave. Stuff we've sold here in the last couple hours. We sold Mario Power Tennis for the Wii. It was a loose copy. We sold Skyrim. I think it was like the Legendary Edition for the PS3. We sold a PS2 Slim Power Supply. World Series of Poker for the Xbox. Twisted Metal for the PS3. WrestleMania, the arcade game, loose for the PS1, and we had a gentleman come in. He picked up Mega Man X for the Super Nintendo. That lasted about 3 hours so far. I didn't think it would last very long for 30 bucks. He also picked up a Super Nintendo controller and AV cable. So guys, if anything else sells, I'll let you know. Guys, it's 10 till 4. I think we're going to go ahead and get out of here. We ended up at $475, what makes it a really good Saturday for us. A few things we sold here in the last hour and a half. We sold Halo 3 ODST for the 360, a wireless brand new in the box PS3 wireless controller, and a generic $2.99 Skylanders figure. So now guys, stay tuned for Sunday. Welcome back everyone to a super hot Sunday morning here at the Big Top. Currently it's 11 o'clock. We're setting at $74. Things are normally slow up till about this point. So I expect things to start picking up here. A few things we've sold here in the last couple hours. We sold Super Mario Sunshine for the GameCube. That was that complete box copy we got yesterday. We sold a copy of StarCraft with its expansion for the PC. We sold Donkey Kong Land for the original Game Boy. We sold Turok for the PS3, and I sold a Super Nintendo / NES and Genesis 1 AV cable. So guys, if anything else sells, I will let you know. Well guys, it's crazy what 2 hours will do for you. Currently it's 1 o'clock. We are sitting at 416. Kind of exploded this last couple hours. We sold like 3 or 4 different systems and a whole bunch of games. Some of the stuff we've sold here in the last couple hours, we sold a Genesis 2 and 3 AV cable. We sold a Super Nintendo system. That was the last one that I had. We sold a Rock Band Wii guitar with Rock Band. We sold an NES system. The gentleman picked up Super Mario Brothers loose, a Duck Hunt game loose, a Zapper gun, the golf game, and an extra controller. A lady come in and picked up Just Dance 2 and Just Dance 3 for the Wii. Sold that box Game Boy that I had down there. It was in great shape. The box was in great shape. Everything was in plastic. Came with a Tetris game in the manual. Awesome to sell that. They also picked up Tiny Toons, Buster's Hidden Treasures for the Genesis. It was loose. We sold a box copy of Altered Beast, which came in yesterday. We sold the Echo the Dolphin game box. That came in yesterday. The Mortal Kombat box game. That came in yesterday. Also, somebody picked up Millipede for the NES. That was loose. Somebody came in and picked up Angry Birds Trilogy and also Super Mario 3D Land, both boxed for the 3DS. And we sold the Afterglow PS3 wireless controller that I call him Blockbuster brought in yesterday. That was the last wireless PS3 controller that we have out here, but I've got some on order. And just like from 11 to 1 was super packed, from 1 to 3 was super slow. We're currently sitting at 463. It's like 3 o'clock right now. Honestly, my wife went to pick some groceries up. It'll probably take her 15, 20, 30 minutes. When she comes back, we'll probably just go ahead and leave because, like I said, it's been pretty dead. So a few things we've sold here between 1 and 3. We sold a copy of Call of Duty Black Ops 3 for the 360, God of War 3 for the PS3, Enter the Matrix for the PS2, and one of our regulars came in. She buys a lot of NES stuff, picked up Legend of Zelda. It was the gray cart with the manual for the NES. So guys, if anything else sells, I will let you know. Alright guys, here is the wrap-up portion of the video. On Saturday, we did $475. Sunday, we left about $350, and we had a couple more sales before we left. I think it was between $230 and $345. We ended up selling Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, and it also was a combo with FIFA Pinata for the 360. Then we had somebody come in and pick up Amazing Spider-Man for the 360. That got us up to $506 for Sunday, which is pretty darn good, I think, for a Sunday. One of the first times we've hit over 500 in quite a while. That got us to a grand total of $981. Another really amazing weekend for us. So guys, thanks again for watching.